to my first mukbang. That's Kenny. I'm so glad you guys came back to my channel. Just wanted to just have a casual conversation today, just talking about everything that's going on in the world. I don't know if you guys know, but a few states are starting to open back up, and I just think it's ridiculous. So I asked you guys on Facebook today what you guys thought about Georgia opening back up and about the casinos opening up in Las Vegas. So I'm gonna read through those and then just kind of go from there. I want to tell you guys this video is sponsored by a new drink company in Huntsville. It's called Dancindaiquiris. She brought me over these today. She has different cocktails daily, and then she delivers, but I think these are just so cute, so I'm gonna be drinking them throughout the video. So I'm gonna actually start with the pink panties and see how it tastes. So you guys go get you something to drink, go get some popcorn and and just kind of relax. And then this here, it is fresh fruit in this. Let's see how I feel about this. Let me do a straw. I'm gonna be a little classy. Oh my goodness. Listen, that is good. Anyway, she makes drinks in Huntsville and she can bring them to you, and she caters events and stuff. And I thought this was just the cutest idea. Oh my God. These are so good. Jonathan may not get none. Okay, let's try this one. Supposedly this one is like really lethal. And that's what I like. I need to feel that drink. So let's see. Oh my God. Okay, that one has pineapple. That was like a pina colada type thing. And I don't know how I feel about that one. Jonathan would probably like that because I don't really care for pina colada taste. But those are good. I'm gonna leave her information down below, and I think you guys will love it. So let's get into it. As far as my food is concerned, I got garlic parmesan and mild wings because they bang. I had to reheat my food because they didn't bring it on time. And of course I got the ranch. So let's get into this. I don't want to be talking y'all to death like I usually do. But so Georgia came out at the beginning of the month, or the beginning of the week. It was like, hey, listen, we are going to open up restaurants, all this stuff. And personally, I just don't feel like that's smart. Simply because a lot of people they kind of go with what the politicians say. I just feel like that's just kind of opening up the chance for the corona to be spread. Even though they say they're going to be doing social distancing and stuff like that, I just don't think that that's true. I don't know how I feel about that, especially because I understand that maybe they're trying to do it from an economic standpoint and make sure that small businesses don't fail. But I just believe, if that is the case, then instead of us being like, okay, well, we got to make sure that we survive and we got to pay our workers, we shouldn't be living in the richest country in the world and having to deal with that. I just think that that is foolish, like completely. Y'all, these fries are so cold. I'm so frustrated. So I went on Facebook and I was like, hey guys, how do y'all feel? So I think on Wednesday, the mayor of Las Vegas was like, oh yeah, we're gonna open, I think we should open up all the casinos. So some guy on CNN, some interviewer on CNN was like, well, I don't think that that's smart, because don't you think with all the smoke and the circulated air and drinking and then close cross-contamination, don't you think that that's a petri dish for coronavirus? And so she says, well, she's like, I don't own casinos, so how would I know, and how can I enforce social distancing? And I just feel like that was the dumbest thing she could have said, because as a politician, you should be smart enough, or you should just watch your words. Like, I don't know, I just feel like we should not be worried about, like, of course I understand that it sucks if you're an entrepreneur, a small business owner and stuff like that, but do we want to worry about the economy failing, or do we want to worry about people losing their lives? And if your answer was, we don't want the economy to fail, then we should really be asking ourselves, why do we live in a country that can't help us out when things like this happen? Like, and of course, everybody is like, oh, well, this is the first time this has happened. Well, why did Canada get it together? Why did Australia get it together? Why did the UK get it together? Like, they're helping their people. So I just think that's ridiculous. So I went on Facebook today and I said, Georgia is opening up today. Vegas wants to open casinos. What do y'all think about this? So I'm gonna just read a few of the comments. Somebody said that was a horrible idea. I agree. I just think that if we are not going to really take it seriously, then like, or if politicians are acting like this is not that big of a deal like it is, then people aren't going to take it serious. Like, people already don't wash their hands and they cough all out in the open. Like, we should, I just firmly believe, maybe I understand that, you know, the economy is kind of going down and stuff like that, but maybe they should just kind of come together and figure out how to help these small businesses and these restaurants and the servers and people like that are having to file unemployment. Like, I don't know, I just don't think the answer is opening back up. One other person said, outrageous. I'm mad I need to go to the grocery store. I need to go grocery shopping today, but after that, I'm staying in the house. She lives in Georgia, or she lives in Atlanta. My mayor said, keep our butts at home, and I'm listening to her. Yeah, Keisha Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta, she was like, y'all need to stay home, and I think that is the thing. Like, if you want to look into conspiracy theories, I just think that they really, I don't know. I'm just, let's just ask, how did all them stimulus checks hit? And then now they're trying to open up all these cities. And then especially African Americans are the #1 targeted, or I won't say targeted because they're not injecting our bodies with this virus, but we are the #1 race that is dying from this. So African Americans, you need to be smart and stop being stupid. Like, don't listen to your politicians, just stay your butt at home. Like, just stop. It's not even that serious. So somebody else said, keep your butt at home. It is a setup. I believe it is. Like, nobody can't tell me nothing. I'm not going to go. I won't say I'm not going to go into conspiracy theories. I just feel like I'm going to say this here. Let's just say November is going to come around and they are going to be like, oh, you know, either we can't vote or we can't all come together and vote. So therefore the vote has to be pushed back, or everybody's gonna be like, no, that can't happen. So we're gonna only do votes online, right? So I feel like that's gonna cut out all minorities and then just make sure that a certain person wins. But that's just my beliefs. So somebody else said, yeah, just stay home. The smart ones will. As much as I like to go back to normal, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's sad because now more people are going to die and become infected. It'll happen. And I think that too. Like, I just feel like even like, even with everything that you're saying, like, okay, if we go back and we're trying to help the economy and stuff like that, like, even when they do find a virus and a vaccine and stuff, who is going to be able to pay for all this? Like, everybody doesn't have free healthcare. We got rid of Obamacare. Healthcare is very expensive. Vaccines are very expensive. And then you have all these anti-vaxxers. So people that don't want a flu shot now want the corona shot. Please answer all these questions. I'm very confused. And then, so you're already saying, okay, we're going to put a vaccine out. Listen to me, y'all. In 18 months, I don't know the specific dates, but let's say in 18 months, they're going to create a vaccine. Then I'm like, this cures it all. Every American can get it. But everybody knows that how health insurance works. And if I know anything, I know that's how it works. Everybody doesn't have it. So please don't tell me that when you hear that this vaccine, this cure all is a thing, don't think that it really is, because it's not. Because if they say, yes, it's a thing and we're allowing all of Americans to get it and it's free, then okay. But if they keep mentioning that insurances are, like, if insurances have to cover the vaccine like all other insurances do, it's a joke. Like, it's a complete joke. So the last thing, or like the last post somebody posted was, I know everyone is focused on who who gets infected and die. That's very important. But what about the people who lost their jobs? Disney just furloughed thousands. How will they feed their families, pay their bills? I know stimulus checks went out to some people. Where did that money come from? How are the states that rely on taxpayer dollars doing without any taxes coming in? I believe we need to consider everyone during this crisis. And I definitely agreed with my friend that said that. I just believe that, you know, the politicians should just kind of think about everything. I replied back to that comment saying, yes, that is true. But as an American, especially living in this country, we shouldn't have to think, okay, do I want to go to work or do I want to risk my life? You know, that's just not it at all. I'm eating so slow, y'all, but it's okay. I don't know. I just feel like it's just, when it comes to all of this, I feel like education is best. If I could wrap this video up in anything, I was talking to someone earlier, and you know, a lot of people rely on politics. They rely on CNN, they rely on the news, they rely on sources of feedback, if that makes sense, or sources of media. And if I could tell you anything today, just do your own research. Just know that, you know, staying home is the safest for you. I know it's crazy. I know everything is going on, but I've been trying to post things to keep everybody, you know, not going stir crazy. Check in on your family members, check in on your friends, you know, have Zoom dates, do all that stuff. But just know that staying at home is keeping you healthy. And I think that due to the fact that this wasn't taken as serious as it should have been in February and March is the reason why we are where we're now. The last thing that I want to say is, let's just remember when November comes around, and even when you have small elections where you're at, this time is perfect for us to realize that, you know, how do you say, small elections matter. We have to remember who we're putting into these offices, because they represent us when things hit the fan. And when I tell you things have hit the fan, you just pay attention to how your politicians are doing things. Yes, they are doing the best they can. I really don't speak up for our president, but he's doing the best that he can to a certain extent. You know, nobody knows what to do. But I do feel like it doesn't really help having conversations every day. I feel like what we need to do as a nation is take a step back, stop talking, stop making decisions for at least a week, and then just think about it. Let's stop the press conferences. Let's just stop everything. So if you guys like this video, please leave comments down below. Tell me how you guys feel about everything that's going on. Are you in Georgia? What is your state doing? I'm in Alabama, like I mentioned before, and we really don't know where things are going, but I hope that if your state does open up soon, that you still take the necessary precautions. But other than that, you guys have a great one. I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe this video. And lastly, make sure you guys check out Dancindaiquiris if you are in Huntsville. The prices are affordable. And when I tell you guys, I used to be a bartender. These drinks are amazing. They really are. But anyways, you guys have a good one. Bye.